Hey everyone, welcome to the Vibranium channel. My name is Ryan. Today is May the 4th, so May the 4th be with you. Star Wars Day. I was lucky enough to get a couple of figures over the weekend that I had pre-ordered, and they made it just in time. So I did a Boba Fett 40th anniversary figure unboxing, and this is one I'm doing for the Heavy Mandalorian infantry figure. I really liked the way this figure looked with his giant gun and the color scheme, and he has a cool scene where he's flying and he salutes Mando when he's flying away. So I thought it was a really cool figure, and I thought it'd be cool to have him along with Boba Fett and Mando, in my case, to kind of show the three different Mandalorian styles that kind of I like in the show and the movies. So let's go ahead and open this up and go through the different accessories, pose it, and then we'll do some comparisons with the other Mandalorian figures and see what we think. So stay tuned. Alright, so here's the box with the figure. The box is actually a little bit smaller than I thought compared to like the Boba Fett box that I got. And also the original, not the original, but the Beskar Mandalorian. Considering how big the figure is, the box is actually kind of small, but when you open it, it gives you cool artwork for the figure, which actually looks really nice. Mine came a little bit damaged in shipping, but I mean, that is what it is. And here's the figure itself. Big ass jetpack. All the hands and stuff. Let's take it out of this box. Here. Like that. I'll take the cover off. And here he is inside of the packaging. Put them up here, you guys can see him inside of there. Jetpack, figure. Surprised there's not plastic over the helmet. But, I mean, it is what it is. No replaceable head, it's just a mask. He never takes his mask off in the show, so it's understandable. And then, giant gun, bullets, and looks like the stand. So it's not a ton of accessories with this figure. It's got like a little knife blade, the different hands, and the firing effects. So let's go ahead and take all these out, and we'll kind of review them individually as pieces and see what we think. Okay, so here's the Heavy Mandalorian figure with all the accessories that it comes with. It doesn't come with a ton of accessories, but to make up for that, it comes with the biggest gun I think I've seen for a figure. This thing is massive. It has a shoulder strap. The detail on it is actually really cool. There's like an ionized tips on the guns. And then this is where all the ammo comes from. I'm not sure if it's bullets. I'm guessing it's like laser bullets or something. And this is where it attached, but it's really cool. It's almost as tall as the figure itself when you lay it next to it. Besides that, you have the different hands, some fists, some trigger fingers, I'm guessing. A little slap action maybe. And then it has like the ones with a different dark brown top part. And then some other. This is probably for the knife blade that it comes with. There's actually a lot of detail on that too. The weathering and stuff. So that's really cool. Then you have obviously the huge jetpack with the bottom part where I'm guessing the bullets feed into it. It's really big compared to like the Mandalorian jetpack. So that's really cool. And then it has the effects for the jetpack itself. So it's like flying. There are no lights on this guy. Well, obviously it doesn't light up compared to some other figures. I don't think the Beskar Mandalorian doesn't have lights either, but being used to like the Iron Man figures and stuff, having to put in 6, 9, 12 different batteries. So it's kind of nice not to have to put them in here, but also it's cool for figures to have light up effects. Also then it has kind of the standard Star Wars base with like the sand picture, gravel picture on top, and then the metal plate. Heavy Infantry Mandalorian, and then just comes with kind of the standard clip to attach and then the post itself. And then let's take a look at the figure. This chunky guy here. His head does spin around a good amount. Not really any tilt at all, which is fine. But he does have like a fat suit on him. But he is a heavy infantry guy, so it does make sense. All the pieces on him look really cool. They're weathered. The chest here, like battle damage style. It's really cool. Got dents on it. Blue is one of my favorite colors, so it's kind of cool to see Mandalorian this color. with all the different kind of color schemes that he has with yellow and blue and brown and tan, some green. It's a really cool overall look for the figure. Orangish yellow kind of stuff for his gauntlets here. Hoses going into it. Got his belt buckle here. Then on the back, the jetpack just goes like that, and that would feed into it. So yeah, this figure looks really cool. It's pretty heavy. I know I kind of thought it'd be a little bit heavier, but it isn't die cast. That's fine. But it's a really cool looking figure. It's gonna look cool next to the other Mandalorian figures that I have. So we'll kind of show those off along with this when I start posing him and stuff. But yeah, other than that, his arms don't go really high. About here, looks like. Forward, a little bit of ratcheting. It's about as far as it goes. About as far as it goes, so I'll give you that. Backwards, yeah, not much. And then as far as legs go, you can actually get a good amount of split on it. Not a ton of upward thigh. Knee bends a good amount. And then his foot does kind of pivot a little bit. Should take this plastic stuff off of here. There we go. Yeah, it does pivot a little bit. So it's a good amount of, I mean, he's not doing a bunch of ninja poses or getting down low. So, but no, I think it has a good amount, enough for him to do poses from the show and do different stuff with the giant gun or the saluting flying scene. It's kind of the main thing he does in the show. So, cool. Let's put some accessories on him and see what he looks like on the stand with some guns, and then we'll compare him to Mando and maybe Boba Fett. So here's the figure in kind of a ready for battle pose with a gun and jetpack. Looking at the figure now with everything attached, I really like the color scheme of it, with the difference between the blue and the kind of orangish yellow with the tan and the brown cape and everything. I think it really comes together. And then just that gun itself, it's so big and menacing looking. So I think, this definitely will look really cool next to the other Mandalorian figure that I have. And then here I put him on the pole to kind of make it seem like he's kind of taking off from the ground and ready to fly away. It took a little bit of time to figure out how to get him on this pose without it tipping over. He is a heavy figure, and kind of the pole and clip that he has is kind of only limited to like attaching to the front of him. So definitely take a little bit of guessing on how to pose him. Probably in flight if you want to have the jetpack and all the fire accessories attached as well. And here's the Heavy Infantry Mandalorian next to the Deluxe Beskar Mandalorian that I got earlier in the year. You can definitely tell the Heavy Infantry is taller and thicker than Mando. Obviously Mando came with more accessories and stuff and has a nice shine to it with the Beskar armor on it, but the Heavy Infantry is just a giant figure compared to it. Then from the side, you can even see more of the thickness with the jetpack and the figure itself, the gun cable going to the jetpack and stuff. It's a big size difference. I mean, he's obviously heavy infantry, so it makes sense. And for the heck of it, I decided to grab all three of the Mandalorians and put them together just to show the difference between them. Mando and Boba are, kind of the same size, same type of figure, and then obviously the heavy infantry, it's like a good, inch taller. And a lot thicker. And then once again from the side, you can obviously really tell the difference between how big this figure is versus the other Mandalorians. So to wrap this one up, guys, I'm really glad I picked this figure up. As I unboxed it and kind of posed it and compared it to my other figures, I'm really glad that I picked it up. Hopefully if you guys wanted it, you were able to. It is now sold out on Sideshow, so I believe the secondary market is the only place to pick this one up. And I think it's going for kind of a premium now, so. But yeah, really appreciate you guys checking this out. Also appreciate any likes and subscribes, and leave a comment below what you think about this figure, if you liked it or not, if you picked it up, and we'll kind of get this conversation going. But yeah, in the meantime, thanks for watching. Check out my other unboxing videos, also my Instagram page at Vibranium for photos and other updates for when new videos will drop. And until the next video, take it easy.